We are we're home this week. We're not on the road, not traveling. Just a normal fishing day. And I don't know, got a trip a couple days ago. Found a pretty impressive group of striper. We'll kind of go through my shop, which is a mess, and I'll show you guys exactly what's been working, what we're planning on fishing with, and all that kind of stuff. So grab a little baggie and go shopping here. Shopping. Show you guys exactly what we've been using here. Need a couple jig heads for sure. We'll go over here to my Z-Man wall and we'll get the swim baits that I'm actually gonna use today. Pearl Blue Glimmer. I can never say that right. Pearl Blue Glimmer, 3-inch minnows, and then the opening night. Swim baits always catch fish, so we're gonna have some swim baits. But they're feeding on like this super tiny shad out there. So I'm gonna throw the Slim Swims as well. Put everything here. My little, but we're gonna throw some traps today. Probably gonna throw a few traps. Look at the traps. I want the tiny traps do really well this time of the year. Most of the traps that I use most often, if I use it a lot, it's not on this wall. But like a chrome mini trap, because they're feeding on such small bait, that's got to be a good one to throw this time of year. You got to have that one. A crew day when we went out there. My little 5-year-old, he's catching them on just a 1/4 ounce trap on a spinning rod. This is just a Favorite Fishing Absolute Select Series. It's like a 5-foot rod. I've never seen a spinning rod this small. Talking about kids, they're a little bit dangerous when they're fishing, so I like to change the hooks out. Instead of having treble hooks on here, I like to change them out to I'll actually put drop shot hooks on here. That way if he hooks himself or if he hooks me, which is most likely what will happen, then I only have 1 set of hooks in me instead of 3 sets. My starting lineup is going to be, oh, I dropped it. Here's my starting lineup right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but trap, jig and spoon, and 3-inch swim bait. Here they are, right here at the boat. I should be able to catch one of these. I got it first as soon as it hit the water. Oh, they're still schooling right here at the boat. So much fun catching them. They're feeding on the smallest little threadfin shad. A lot of times on these blueback herring lakes, all you hear people talk about is blueback herring, blueback herring, blueback herring. Well, I'm telling you, I'm out here in the middle of the lake, and striper are just like the scavengers of Lake Hartwell. Now, all of these fish are feeding on nothing but threadfin shad. Oh, let's see here. Let me get you in here, buddy. All right. See, that's the little 3-inch Slim Swims. That's all these got there. Let's get out there and get another one. Sometimes I just throw that thing in there and a lot of times they got it as soon as it hits the water, and the other times you just kind of have to let it hobble along. You kind of let it, just pop it, boop boop, let it fall, boop boop, let it fall. Just try to make it look like it's a little injured shad. That's exactly what they're feeding on. It's just a little injured 1.5, 2-inch shad is all they're feeding on. There he is. Oh, he come off. That was a good one. There's a big school of them right here. Jeez, look at all of them. My bait's filed up, of course. That was a big school of them right there. See if we can get out there and still catch one of them. Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. As soon as they hit the water, he was right on it. Oh, she's about to act crazy. When they get to the boat, a lot of times you think they're small ones, and they get to the boat, and then Just like, oh God. Hearing that drag sing like that never gets old, man. One reason I love coming out here catching them. That's a little bitty hybrid. They're spunky little suckers. Seems like today, I've been catching them on the 3-inch minnows, but today the little slim swims has definitely been better. The 3-inch slim swims. Let's hurry up and get him back and catch an old. Should catch that one. Got him. Got him. I don't know where he's going. So much fun. Just such a good break from bass fishing to get out here and just catch them non-stop on this light gear like that. I don't know if you can see my graph, there's fish all under the boat as well. But this is fun. It just goes to show you, I'm catching 3 to 5 pound hybrid and striper on the little finesse shrooms head, not the new heavy duty wire. You can see this is the bait I'm throwing there. 3-inch white slim swims. Uh-oh, baby. All right. Okay. You didn't want to run, let him run. I got you. You're trying to swing him, huh? Oh! Go home. You gonna be able to get it? Oh, that's a big one that time, ain't it? Oh, look at it!
Whoa!
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Right,
Look at that.
That's it. Oh, man.
Isn't that sharp?
That was a good.
Not a shark.
It's big enough to be a shark.
Yeah, but it's a fish, but it's not a shark.
It's not a shark. Why? It looks like a shark. You see his fins? You want to throw him back?
I'm eating.
You want to eat him? We got enough to eat. Got it? Yeah. Marcus got one. You don't have to reel him when he runs to run. Just let him run. Pressure him that way. Step up here to the front. Oh, I got one too. Bro, you not gonna fish?
Yeah, just keep kind of in my feet.
He does?
Yeah.
Dang, bruh.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Bobby.
Like that.
Okay, keep it holding now. That's so funny. That is so funny, bruh. Did you? He was really easy.
It tricked me too.
I know. He got you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, go on it. Uh-oh.
Got a good one, bro.
That's so good.
Smile for him.
Oh, he's smiling. Oh, that was good. That was the best thing that has happened all day. You keep pulling. Oh, come on. I got you. You gonna be able to get it? Well, you got a big one this time, buddy. You have got a big one. Hey, get ready to come up. Oh, he broke it off.
No,
He
man.
broke it off.
Oh,
He broke it off. That was a big one though, wasn't it? Oh man.
It's okay.
What was that on your swim bait? That was on your swim bait. I got your other one rigged up. Okay. Can you see the bait? No, you can't, because it's down in there. So good. Got it back? Mommy got another one. Got another one.
They're fighting there.
They got a striper that like to fight.
They don't know how to fight too.
Okay. Oh, we got one. This got a big one this time. Alright, there we got one. There we got one. You want to reel it in, bro? Reel this one in? Here, reel that one in. Okay. Hey, babe, I got it.
Thank you. Numero 5. What you got?
Uh-oh. You gonna be able to handle it? You alright? Whoa, did he jump on you? Okay, that's not. Oh, you got a spotted bass, babe. You got another spotted bass. That's a pretty one.
You.
Alright. Here, hold her out, babe. Hold her out. That's a pretty one. There he is. Whoa, was that a bass? He jumped like a bass. It is a bass, a largemouth. A darn largemouth out here in 102 foot of water, 103 foot of water. That's kind of cool. Spotted bass. Just shows you how resilient spotted bass are. They're such fast swimmers, and they can survive out here in this clear water out in 103 foot of water. They just roam out here and find shad, and there's more schooling back there on me. They just get out here in the middle of nowhere and just roam, and they can survive. They're fast swimmers, they're really agile, just a really resilient species. Largemouth can't do it. They're not fast enough, they're not agile enough. They don't have the athletic ability to, it's not a bad one, not one of the biggest spotted bass I've ever caught. That's definitely a good one. This time of the year, it's hard to catch. It's hard to catch a lot of good spotted bass. 2-pounder is a big one this time of year, and I promise you, somebody would love to have that one. I know I'd love to have it in the tournament. Look how fat that thing is. Jeez. Let's get out there and catch another one. Some come. Oh, they're all over the place. I don't know where to throw it. There he is. Oh, that's another bass, I believe. Nope, that won't be a bass. Oh man, this is awesome. My wrist is starting to wear out a little bit. Oh God. A lot of fun. Usually they come up schooling right out of reach, but that one just so happened to come up right at the boat where I could reach him. So I was able to just throw that. That slim swims has been the deal today. It's amazing how fast they change. I have been catching them on the 3-inch minnows, but that slim swim is a little smaller profile and doesn't have as much booty action on it. The booty doesn't swing as bad, so it's a little bit more subtle presentation. Oh, they're starting to school real good now. There again, that's a striper. They've got little pokies all over them. You really have to be careful how you grab them. It's a good one. There he is. Another one on the slim swims again. You don't need heavy tackle for this stuff. I'm using 10-pound test Smackdown, 8-pound test Invisex leader. Just a fun little combo for this size of fish. That's not a big one. If you were catching 8 to 10 pounders, you need a little bit bigger. Another striper. There he is. Gotta love listening to that drag thing, man. That is awesome. I think I figured out how to trigger those things to bite. They're definitely feeding up higher. You almost kind of got to work that little swim bait like a swim jig and pop the tip as you reel it. Keep that bait up really, really close to the surface. They can be very finicky sometimes about how they hit the bait. If you can find a certain little cadence how they want your bait, you can really wreck them sometimes. When you find the right size, we definitely match the size bait. You find the right size bait, and then you match that with the right cadence, dude, you can really smack these dudes in the head. Oh, that's a big old hybrid there. Once I get him in, I'll show you what the difference is. Jeez. Little mouth, and they won't hardly ever open it for you. There you go. You can see it here. That slim swims. See the broken lines enemy is a lot more broad body. Just a nice, beautiful fish there. Broken lines enemy, a lot more broad fish, thicker body. Striper's gonna be a little slimmer. Striper's gonna be a little bit more slim. Awesome day of fishing, man. This is so cool. I enjoy doing this in the off season. Coming out here and just catching fish. You know, bass fishing, a lot of times we don't get to catch a whole bunch of fish. But it's always awesome to get out here and catch 20 or 30 fish in just a few hours. That just doesn't happen very often in bass fishing unless you live somewhere up north or down south like Okeechobee. You're in the upper part, you're just not going to catch that many fish.